Now next we're going to be looking at the controversial, a bit of controversial 3-pack. There's going to be a little bit of controversy with me. Now remember, so far with our steel, we've got a head, a butt, and his right arm and his left arm, so we still can't connect anything together yet. Now, we've got 3 figures in here. We have Dex-Starr, the cat. We have Badig, or however you say that, the little squirrel lantern. And then we have Despotellis. You know, with a name like Despot starting off, you can tell he's not going to be a good guy. Now, Dex-Starr is actually from Earth, which I think this is kind of funny, personally. It says that Dex-Starr was an ordinary house cat on the planet Earth whose animalistic rage attracted a red power ring. I mean, I've seen some nasty cats and stuff, but how bad are you that you, as a cat, you are so vicious that a red lantern ring shows up? I mean, that's pretty bad. We've got, you know, the squirrel. Now, well, we'll get into what I think about it here. But you got all 3 of them. You've got the Green Lantern, Badag. You've got Dex-Starr, the Red Lantern. And then you have Despotellis right up there. You can barely see him because he's so small. Now, Despotellis is an intelligent virus that reduces entire worlds to rotting graveyards. So, if you didn't know anything about him. Let's go ahead and get these out. A lot of people have been complaining because that this was the regular price. Oh, one thing I didn't point out, and I want to make sure that I do. Down here, they made a graphic so that you have the red, the yellow, you have the Red Lanterns, the Sinestro Corps, and the Green Lantern Corps represented down there. Now, with in here, people have been complaining you're not really getting very much for 3 figures. I mean, look how small they are, and you're paying the same price point of about $15.99 in my area. Well, you know what? I can kind of understand it, because this guy, I don't think he's going to be very much of an action figure. But you do keep in mind that you're adding in the stale piece, and these are 2 figures that we wouldn't normally get. But I think they're actually small enough that if they'd wanted to, they could have actually put him in instead of a piece of stale or with one of the other figures. Now, and personally, if they were going to make figures this small, I might have wanted a Guardian instead. I'll go ahead and press these guys out. Oh wow, the rage comes right off of the cat. And Stell's got his body piece, so his torso piece, so we will be able to start constructing some stuff if we wanted to. All right, let's look at these first. Let's look at this one first. There is Despotellis, or however you pronounce it. There he is. He looks like a miniature, we'll go with mushroom cloud for this family-friendly thing. And so, there he is. Guys, this is not an action figure. This actually looks more like a construct than an action figure. I know that you can claim that we got 3 action figures in there, but really, I mean, look, we've got, I mean, doesn't that look more like a construct? Oh, you can't even see him, can you? Here, let me widen out. That looks more like a construct, doesn't it? I mean, can you even see him that small? I mean, really, Sinestro could hold him in his hand. It's honestly, this is something like I would buy in a gumball machine. And again, I wouldn't feel bad if it was a construct, but this isn't an action figure. So anyway, and that's just my complaint for it. Don't think I am grateful to have something new and different, and I think it was a creative way to get it in the line. I just don't think it was. I think they could have done something else. I mean, anyway. Let's next go on to Dex-Starr, the cat that was so mean on the earth that he got a red lantern ring. Look at this thing. Well, you really can't. Look at him. I guess That's where his lantern ring is on his tail. He's got, you know, the red lantern spew that he can get out of there. His arms move. His legs kind of move, so he can sit down. That's about the point of his articulation. His head moves. Does his tail move? Oh, his tail moves as well. You know, this is a pretty tiny guy. It is kind of a cool figure to have. I mean, it's one of those things you've thought, well, you know, we'd never have them. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure. Will we be able to stand this guy up? Well, no, I don't think so. Let's see if we can stand him up without his flame. Or his red lantern fire, or whatever you want to call it. Guys, I don't know how we're going to stand this up. It's funny. They did a good job. He's got little paw prints. I don't think you can see it there, but it's pretty wild. That was a nice touch. But as far as standing him up, maybe if I had a different surface, I guess. I guess what you're going to have to do is just have him like something like that, because there's no way that I don't see how we're going to get him to stand up. That's all you'd want, right? A cat puking on you. I mean, that's just ugh. Talk about a hairball. I'm going to give up on having him stand. Wait a minute. No. Yes! Dex-Starr can stand. Dex-Starr can... He can. I just did it, I swear. Let's move on. Now, finally, he would have been a funny one to have a construct with, wouldn't he? We have Bedag, basically the squirrel, Green Lantern. Now, looky there. That's what it's like to be a lantern. When you're a lantern, you can stand on your own. Looky there. Isn't that good? Now, I guess maybe I'm going to have them pitched in battle in order to get Dexter to stand up. Honestly, I'm thinking I might have to glue him down or something, because I don't know what I'm going to do. We might need to quit talking about Dexter. So here we are. We've got Bedag. He's a cute little guy. Remember, he's actually featured on the DC Direct statue. He's got these little feet that allows him to stand. He's got a movable tail that's actually detailed with spots. Isn't that kind of cool? He can actually do some degree of punching, right? His head turns one way. Well, it turns pretty good. He's kind of cool with his ears and stuff like that. This is actually a pretty cool figure. Now, let's bring him out here and see how he compares with... let's see, where's Hal? Well, here's Kyle. We'll use Kyle. Look at there. So, you know, he's about just over kneecap height on Kyle. And since we got him out here and we don't have really any other red lanterns, there's Dex-Starr. He's actually, oh no, I guess they're about thigh height actually. So there you have it. There's the 3-pack with. Let me go ahead and put Dex-Starr's fire in his mouth. That seems to go in pretty good easily. That's one benefit. You're going to have to work at standing Dex-Starr. You've got the little microbe, looks like a little mushroom cloud. And then we have Bedag. This is your 3-pack. $15.99. Hey, if you throw in Steele's chest piece, I think it's worth it. I mean, honestly, here's the way to look at it. Did they save money on these and hit us at a higher price point? Yes, they did. I'm sure this did not cost near what the other figures cost to make. But here's the cool thing. They did have extra tooling charges to make them this small, but the cool, and is this kind of more of a Happy Meal toy or something out of a gumball machine? Yes, it is. But you want to know what? One thing I like about Mattel is when they scrimp on something like this, then we get a very cool figure, like the Batman, Azrael Batman figure, or even Steel. He is awesome looking, and I'm sure he's going to look great once we put him together. So I really don't fault them all that much. If they gave us something cool and saved a little money to invest some more money into one of the bigger figures, I can buy that. I'm good with that. So anyway, next we're going to be start looking at the next figures in the line. These have swappable heads, and so we'll be back here shortly, and we'll take a look at that. Thanks again, Doc Owen, Action Figure Times.